Good evening, Babylon. You know what? I don't. I hate being right all the time. I told you that there was some Masonic fuckery afoot. Now, anyone ever see the movie Jackie Brown, where Samuel L. Jackson tells Robert De Niro, "What happened to your ass, man? You used to be beautiful." Right before he shoots Robert De Niro. Yeah, it's a great scene. I just like seeing Robert De Niro get shot in that movie. I rewatched it recently. Same thing. I'm thinking about JD Vance. First was this kind of I don't know what you would call that. Whatever he was having with Erica Kirk at that was that a funeral or a wrestling event? I don't know. So this pops up on my YouTube feed. Vance calls out CNN for lying about the Minneapolis attack, and I was like, all right, whatever, I'll watch it because, like I said, nothing else coming. All these videos are popping up in my YouTube feed now. So he's talking about the officer who shot the woman. I had suspicions about the whole event, um, but I definitely had a bad feeling that it's not what we thought. So allegedly, the ICE officer who shot this woman had an incident 6 months ago where he was actually hit and dragged by a car and wound up getting. Hold on, you're going to hear it right from JD Vance. Listen to the number of stitches that this officer had in his leg 6 months ago from a previous person who hit him with a car.
Is the fact that that very ICE officer nearly had his life ended, dragged by a car 6 months ago, 33 stitches in his leg. So you think maybe he's a little bit sensitive about somebody ramming him with an automobile?
Well, you know what, JD Vance? I'm a little sensitive about people bringing up the number 33 in the media. Just like Cash Patel, it took them 33 hours to catch the Charlie Kirk shooter. 33, yeah, it's. I'm not giving a lecture on the number 33 right now. In fact, I've given lectures on the 33rd parallel. Well, more or less, the bottom line is the 33rd parallel is where Mount Hermon is, where the fallen angels fell. And of course, 33 being the highest degree of the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry, and also the age of Jesus Christ when he was crucified. But what do I know? I'm just a conspiracy theorist, right? So, I tell people I try to get away from doing political videos, but the symbolism jumps out at me, and I always have to get it off my chest. So I'll pin this as a top comment. You can listen to yourself. This video is only 2 minutes and 24 seconds. They should have made it 3 minutes and 33 seconds. Like, what the hell? Why don't we just go full Freemason here? I told you this was Masonic fuckery that was going on, and I stick to what I said. 6 months ago, that same agent got 33 stitches in his. Oh, how convenient. You know what? Even if it was true, even if it was 100% true, maybe you would want to stop and think to yourself, you know what? There's a lot of conspiracy theorists out here, like that Kinninigan guy. All right, can we just say that you had like 30 stitches or maybe 35 stitches and that it was 5 months ago? Because using the number 6 and 33 might not be the best idea right now because a lot of people are onto our bullshit. No, no, they won't. It's Masonic coding. This is exactly what I was saying about the Leering Center. Missing the N and the double letters in words are symbolic of Masonic Psy-Ops. They always put double letters in the names of false flag shooters like Adam Lanza, Charlie Kirk, Kirk. Yeah, you see where I'm going with that. And when the N was missing from the Learning Center, that's when I know. I was like, oh God, I already see what's happening here. So there you go. I was right again. Yeah, you know what? We don't have a liberal problem in America. The liberal problem was created by, yeah, who do you think created liberals? It's right in Albert Pike's own teachings on World War III, the nihilist. This is what the nihilist, however you say that. I'm not good on linguistics. I study all different ancient pantheons, so I have to. Yeah, I'm not very good at. That's the whole Tower of Babel thing, but it doesn't matter. But yeah, you get the idea. So anyway, and then another video I just seen. I don't know. There's supposedly an officer involved shooting in Portland that just happened. I don't know. Like I saw like somebody was covering it. Maybe I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, get ready. It's coming. Luckily, whenever these protests happen, they don't really set off too much in Philadelphia. Probably because I'm full of a city. We're a whole city full of assholes. To tell you the truth. In all honesty, during the last summer of love, when BLM and Antifa came to South Philly, they tried to attack the Christopher Columbus statue in South Philly, and a bunch of South Philly Italians came to the statue with baseball bats, and they dispersed because yeah, you don't want to mess with Christopher Columbus, and the Italians don't like that in our city too much. And there's parts of Philly that are pretty damn rough, and Antifa is not welcome. I'm telling you. So they have a hard time trying to get the protest to kick off. So I don't know. I think we're going to be all right in Philly. I think, but um, let's be honest. Philly, Boston, New, New York. I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on up in New York anymore. But mainly, Philly. We're a pretty rough city. We usually get through these, but other cities. I pinned the top comment on my other video. I pinned it. You can see it that Democrats are already yeah, they're getting their protesters ready. And anyway, I told you. So let's hear that again. I mean, you can't make this shit up. This is just
ICE officer nearly had his life ended, dragged by a car 6 months ago, 33 stitches in his leg. So you think maybe he's a little bit sensitive about somebody ramming him with an automobile? What that headline leaves out is that that woman was there to interfere with a legitimate law enforcement operation in the United States of America. What that headline leaves out is that that woman is part of a broader left-wing network to attack, to dox, to assault, and to make it impossible for our ICE officers to do their job. If the media wants...
yeah. I see exactly what the hell's going on here. So now we got Vance even pushing the Masonic symbolism. Go figure. Anyway, any questions or comments, leave them below. God bless and take care.